Shalom, and thank you for watching this video from HaDerekh Synagogue. I hope you are liking the content we are bringing you. If you could like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that will greatly help us. And to further help bring great content to you from our teachers, if you could please consider to donate to HaDerekh Synagogue. The link is in the description box below. Thank you for watching.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and Lashana Tova. We have an opportunity today to talk about something that I normally don't get to spend a lot of time on because it's an odd time of year. Rosh Hashanah is Tuesday, right? So Thursday, which is the first day of Tishrei. So Thursday is the fast of Gedalia. Okay, so I don't get to spend as much time as I'd like to on talking about Gedalia, so we're going to spend today's class talking about Gedalia because this is a very important chapter in our history. And like I said, because we're talking about Rosh Hashanah, we're talking about Yom Kippur, we miss talking about Gedalia. Okay, so the fast of Gedalia. So here we know that the fast of Gedalia will become a time of joy. So right now it's not a time of joy. So it is actually a fast and we should commemorate it. If for no other reason, then we should see the contrast when Mashiach comes and now it's a time of joy when Mashiach is here, as opposed to these days where it's a fast. So let's look at the story of Gedalia. There's two different versions, as this happens in Tanakh a lot. So let's first look at 2 Kings 25, right at the end. Okay, starting in verse 22. I think it's 22. There we go. Okay. And as for the people who remained in the land of Yehuda, whom Nebuchadnezzar, king of Bavel, had left, over them he made Gedalia, son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, ruler. So Gedalia is well, first of all, there's people left in the land. Mm-hmm. Now, we don't talk about that, so let's lay the groundwork a little bit. When Nebuchadnezzar destroyed the temple, 90% of the population was carted off to Babylon. Okay, but not all. The people that were left are the people that didn't count, the poor. Yeah. Right? And people who saw what was coming and fled. Like they ducked out to Moab, but they went somewhere. Not far, but they went. And that's 10% of the people. And this includes Jeremiah. Okay, so Nebuchadnezzar, as is not uncommon for conquerors at the time, wants to keep peace. Last thing he wants is lots of rebellion. So he appoints somebody that is respected by the conquered people to be king over the ruler over them under Babylon. So he looks around, sees Gedalia, and says, okay, you're it. When all the captains of the armies, they and their men, had heard that the king of Bavel had made Gedalia governor, they came to Gedalia, to Mitzvah, that's the town where he was. And Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, and Yochanan, the son of Kareach, and Asariah, the son of Tanchumet, the Netofati, and Yazniah, the son of Malachit, and their men. And Gedalia swore to them and to their men and said to them, do not fear to be the servants of the Kasdim. Live in the land and serve the king of Bavel, and it will be well with you. Meaning, we got this, it's going to work. We'll make this work. But it came to pass in the 7th month that Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, the son of Elishama, of royal seed, came, and 10 men with him, and struck Gedalia, and he died. And the men of Yehuda and the Kasdim who were with him at Mitzvah. And all people, both small and great, and the captains of the armies arose, and they came to Egypt, for they were afraid of the Kasdim. Okay, here's the story. So Gedalia gets appointed. Okay, and Ishmael here is of royal lineage. He's of the house of David. And he doesn't like it. Okay, and he's got backers. he goes and kills Gedalia. Now, this is an important event because look at what was happening. We were establishing a Jewish foothold in the land again. We would have had not a kingdom, but at least a prefecture, at least a state that was Jewish, right? People could come back, we could have, the potential was there to rebuild the temple. I mean, all of it. The potential was there, and we were on our way. But Gedalia is killed. Let's look at a slightly longer version. That's in Jeremiah 40. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, after Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, had let him go from Ramah, where he had taken him bound in chains among all those who were carried away captive from Jerusalem and Yehuda, who were carried away captive to Babylon. The captain of the guard took Yirmiyahu and said to him, "The Lord your God has pronounced this evil upon this place. Now the Lord has brought upon it and done according as he had said, because you have sinned against the Lord and have not obeyed his voice. Therefore this thing has come upon you. Now behold, I free you this day from the chains which are upon your hand. If it seems good to you to come with me to Babylon, come, and I will look well to you. But if it seems ill to you to come with me to Babylon, do not come. Behold, all the land is before you. Where it seems good and convenient for you to go there." So Jeremiah is given a choice. Come to Babel with the rest of your people, or stay here, whatever you'd like, which is significant. And this happens all the time with conquered nations. All right, you lost. We burned down the temple. We killed lots of people. You're scared of us. We're taking the money out of this place. That's all we really wanted anyway. So now we want a peaceful settlement here. We don't want rebellion constantly. We don't want to have to. Okay. So here, Jeremiah, you're a leader amongst the people. You're a prophet of Israel. You're no longer captive. You've got a choice. You want to come to Babylon with the rest of the people? You can do that. You want to stay here with the remainder, right? The remnant? You can stay here with the remnant. Whatever you want to do. Verse 5. Now it was not yet turned back, he said. Go back also to Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, whom the king of Babylon has made governor over the cities of Yehuda, and dwell with him among the people. Or go wherever it seems convenient to you. And the captain of the guard gave him provisions and a present and let him go. Then Jeremiah went to Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, to Mitzpah, and dwelt with him among the people who were left in the land. Okay? Big deal. So Jeremiah decides to stay in the land. Not only does he stay in the land, he goes to Gedalia. This, if you didn't know it before, this gives Gedalia legitimacy as leader amongst Israel. Not only the Babylonians, not only Nebuchadnezzar, but among Israel. Right? You got the prophet and the governor. So so now, when all the captains of the forces which were in the fields, they and their men, heard that the king of Babylon had made Gedalia, son of Ahikam, governor in the land, had committed to him men and women and children and the poor of the land, those who were not carried away captive to Babylon, then they came to Gedalia to Mitzpah. Basically, and it doesn't mention Jeremiah here, but basically, they saw on Facebook that Gedalia had been made king of Judea, governor, really, right, under Nebuchadnezzar, and that Jeremiah is supporting him. And obviously where this could go is a reestablishment of a Jewish state. Then they came to Gedalia to Mitzpah. Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, and Yochanan and Yonatan, sons of Kareach, and Sariah, the son of Tanchumet, and the sons of Ephi, the Netofati, and Yezaniah, that's it, Yezaniah, the son of Ma'achatit, they and their men. And Gedalia, son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, swore to them and to their men, saying, "Fear not to serve the Kasdim, dwell in the land, and serve the king of Babel, and it shall be well with you." Now, we seem like we've got a whole lot of people that are happy with this situation. Not only is Jeremiah happy with this situation, Nebuchadnezzar is happy with the situation. This is settling out like everybody wants. This is going, it was a horrible, horrible time, and now it's past, and now everybody can rebuild. As for me, behold, I will dwell in Mitzpah to serve the Kasdim, which will come to us. But you gather wine and summer fruits. Rashi says that's dried figs, okay, and oil, and put them in your utensils and dwell in your cities that you have taken. Okay, so there was starvation in the land because of the siege and all of that stuff. So we're going to be able to grow food here, eat. Likewise, when all those from Yehuda who are in Moab and amongst the Ammonites and in Edom and those who were in all the countries heard the king of Babylon had left a remnant in Yehuda, and that he had set over them Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, all the men of Yehuda returned from all the places where they had been driven and came to the land of Yehuda, to Gedalia, to Mitzpah, and gathered a great abundance of wine and summer fruit. And Yochanan, the son of Kareach, and all the captains of forces who were in the field, came to Gedalia to Mitzpah, and said to him, do you know that Baalid, the king of the Ammonites, has sent Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, to kill you? But Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, did not believe them. Then Yochanan, the son of Kareach, spoke to Gedalia in Mitzpah secretly, saying, let me go, I beg you, and I will kill Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, and no man shall know it. Why should he kill you? That all the men of Yehuda who are gathered to you should be scattered and remain in Judah. Why should they perish? So Yochanan, who had been hanging out with Ishmael, sees the folly in this whole plan because Gedalia was bringing the Jewish people back together. All of us know, most of us were in Babylon, but we would have been able to establish something that had a foundation in the land, foundation to begin the work on rebuilding the temple, the foundation on reestablishing the Jewish state, although it is under the Kasdim, under the Babylonians. But Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, said to Yochanan, the son of Kareach, you shall not do this thing, for you speak falsely of Ishmael. He didn't believe it. No, it came to pass in the 7th month. What's the 7th month? Tishrei. Right? The month that we're coming up on Tuesday. Now it came to pass in the 7th month that Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, the son of Elishama, of the royal seed, and the princes of the king, 10 men with him, came to Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, to Mitzpah. And there they ate bread together in Mitzpah. Then arose Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, and the 10 men who were with him, and they struck Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, with the sword, and killed him, whom the king of Babylon had made governor over the land. Ishmael also killed all those from Yehuda who were with him, with Gedalia at Mitzpah, and the Kasdim who were found there, and the men of war. Okay, so they just, not only are they on a killing spree, they're managing to anger everybody. The text here makes sure that we understand, not only is Gedalia killed, all of Gedalia's men are killed, and all of those that were in Mitzpah, purportedly of the governor's court, they're killed, and the officers of the Kasdim, Nebuchadnezzar has his representatives there. They're killed too. Right, so Ishmael comes in and basically wipes out everybody, and everybody that he could anger, he angers. And it came to pass the 2nd day after he killed Gedalia, and no man knew it. So word didn't get out that Gedalia had been killed. That there came some men from Shechem, from Shiloh, from Shomron, 80 men having their beards shaven and their clothes torn, having cut themselves with offerings and incense in their hand, to bring themselves to the house of the Lord. Right, in mourning. Why? The temple had been destroyed. And Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, went out from Mitzpah to meet them, weeping all along as he went. And it came to pass when he met them, he said to them, come to Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, who was already dead. And it was so, when they came to the midst of the city, that Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, killed them and threw them to the midst of the pit, he and the men who were with him. But 10 men were found among those who said to Ishmael, do not kill us, for for we have hidden stores in the field of wheat, of barley, and of oil, and of honey. So he refrained and did not kill them among their brothers. And the pit where Ishmael had thrown all of the dead bodies of the men whom he had killed because of Gedalia was the one which Asa, the king, had made for fear of Baasha, king of Israel, and Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, filled it with those who were killed. Then Ishmael carried away captive all the remnant of the people who were in Mitzpah, even the king's daughters, and all the people who remained in Mitzpah, whom Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, had committed to Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, and Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, carried them away captive and departed to go over to the Ammonites. Right? Now we see why the Ammonites sent Ishmael over there to begin with. He's going to go, he's a raiding party. He's going to go over and grab a bunch of stuff, spoils of war, and bring it back. And so they backed Ishmael to go and do this. So he was expected back. He needs to have a friend somewhere after doing all of this. So he brings the spoils of war back. But when Yochanan, the son of HaDerekh, and all the captains of forces who were with him heard of all the evil that Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, had done, they took all the men and went to fight Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, and found him by a large pool of water that is in Givon. Now it came to pass that when all the people who were with Ishmael saw Yochanan, the son of HaDerekh, and all the captains of the forces who were with him, they were glad. So all the people that Ishmael had carried away captive from Mitzpah turned about and came back and went to Yochanan, the son of HaDerekh. But Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, escaped from Yochanan with 8 men and went to the Ammonites. Then Yochanan, the son of HaDerekh, took, and all the captains of the forces who were with him, all the remnant of the people who he had recovered from Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, from Mitzpah, after he had killed Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, mighty men of war, and the women and the children and the eunuchs whom he had brought back from Givon, and they departed and dwelt in Gerut Kimaham, which is by Beit Lechem, to enter to Egypt, because of the Kasdim, for they were afraid of them, because Ishmael, the son of Netaniah, had killed Gedalia, the son of Ahikam, whom the king of Bavel had made governor in the land. So the reality is Ishmael killed Gedalia and ruined any chance of us reestablishing a foothold in Yehuda. Why? Sinat Chinam. Baseless hatred again. They was jealous. This is a theme for the children of Israel. Same thing over and over and over again. And so when we look at this, this is sort of the after party of the destruction of the temple, right? We had all of these other fast days that we pay attention to because they led up to the destruction of the temple. We had the fast day on the day of the destruction of the temple, and now we have a chance to reestablish, and we blow it. Why? Because Ishmael is jealous. He's of royal blood. Gedalia is not. Gedalia is made governor. We're not talking about kingship here. But Gedalia is placed in charge by Bavel, by the Kasdim. You can easily see Ishmael's point. Hey, we don't want to be under the Kasdim. And if this guy's working with the enemy, we don't want, he's got a point. But it's a little late for that. We'd already lost. Big. Now we're just trying to gather the Jewish people. So is now the time for political infighting? No, and yet, guess where we go? We just go there again and again and again, and here we do it. And so he kills not only Gedalia, he kills anybody who swore allegiance to Gedalia, all of the leadership, he kills them, throws them all in a pit. I mean, the whole thing is pretty disgusting. And the 10% that are left, and the people that had come in from the outlying areas that had fled, right? And they all left. They had to go because, you go against the king, And you're going to, we already saw what the armies of Nebuchadnezzar would do. So they were afraid of the Kasdim. And so they fled and they went to Egypt. That's how Jeremiah got to Egypt, with 10% of the people. So this is a horrible period of time in Jewish history. This is something that's just... So, when did this occur? And Gedalia is killed on the first day of the 7th month. He's killed on the first day of the 7th month, which is Rosh Hashanah.
Oh, it's Rosh Hashanah.
The first day of the 7th month is Rosh Hashanah. It's Yom Truah, right? It's Yom Zikaron. It's a major festival. So we're not going to fast on that day. So they put it off until Rosh Hashanah is over with. So on the 3rd day of Tishrei, we fast for the death of Gedalia, which took place on the first day of the 7th month. And it's if the 3rd day of Tishrei happens to fall on Shabbat, we don't fast on Shabbat either. We push it another day. Okay, so that's what the fast of Gedalia is all about. So this fast is outlined and discussed in Talmud and in the oral law. It's mentioned in Zechariah as the fast of the 7th month. We're looking at Zechariah chapter 8, and it's verse 19. It talks about the fast of the 4th month, and the fast of the 5th month, and the fast of the 7th month, and the fast of the 10th month will become times of joy. Talking about when Messiah. Well, if they're going to become times of joy, in order to provide the contrast, it must mean that they're fast days today, right? Now, nowhere that's a mention of these fast days, and these fast days are not in Torah, can't be in Torah, because they all commemorate the destruction of the temple, which didn't happen in those times, right? So they're nowhere in Tanakh, but they are in the oral law, and here they are in the prophets, deriving from the oral law. So if you want proof that the oral law is followed by the prophets, there you go. Or at least Hashem, because that's Hashem speaking in that verse. So again, these fast days that are listed in Zechariah are all very important. And just like we pay attention to the joyous festivals, the Chagim, right? Just like we pay attention to Rosh Hashanah, just like we pay attention to Sukkot and Pesach and Shavuot, we should be paying attention to these fast days, right? They're right there. They're in the Bible. They're scriptural. Even the sola scriptura people got to stop and scratch their head a little bit. So that's on Thursday. It's a minor fast. So for a minor fast, there's sunrise to sunset, no food or water. The custom is to get up before sunrise, have breakfast, have a couple of cups of coffee to sustain you, have dinner after sunset. You're good to go.